So, 10 Cloverfield Lane is the quote-unquote blood relative to Cloverfield and stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead and John Goodman. And the plot of 10 Cloverfield Lane is Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character ends up in a car crash. John Goodman ends up rescuing her from said car crash, and they are now living in an underground bunker because John Goodman once said, "Oh, the planet has been uninhabited now by this infection or virus or whatever the hell is going on that's plagued the entire world. So being underground is the safest place to be, since being on top, the breathable air could possibly kill you." But there's weird things going on, and she meets another guy down there, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead plots an escape from John Goodman just to see how the air really is above ground and if he's really telling the truth. Or is he just a kidnapper looking for someone to hang out with? This movie, man, I gotta tell you, 10 Cloverfield Lane is the shit. This is probably my favorite movie of 2016 so far, and it shows. The acting in this movie is top notch. John Goodman stands out immensely in this movie. It is amazing. John Goodman is one of my favorite actors, but he proves it here. Oh my good God, John Goodman is just badass in this movie. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is always awesome as an actress, but I see why she gets hired in this movie. This movie is a lot about suspense, and Mary Elizabeth Winstead has this thing about her eyes, that the suspense is always in her eyes, and she can emote. See why she got that part, and it's well deserved. Dan Trachtenberg is the director on this one, and holy shit, he directed this movie so suspensefully. There's nothing but suspense in this movie. The tensions are always there. Everything about this movie is just awesome. Okay? And I love the fact what J.J. Abrams has said about this movie. The fact that monsters can come in many forms. And when you find out what's really going on above ground, you're like, you know what? I like this. I like the fact that he's turned Cloverfield into a series of anthology movies. That way, he felt the need to make a Cloverfield 2, a real Cloverfield 2, he can, anytime he wants, without being held down by anything, because they're basically like a couple of episodes of the X-Files. Most of them are going to be standalone movies, and if they choose to make a direct sequel, they can, no ifs, ands, or buts about the damn thing. So that's even more awesome. Even more awesome. Now, I know this might piss a lot of people off. This is not a clear sequel to Cloverfield, but that's okay. It deserves to stand on its own. It's its own story. It's its own separate story that exists in the Cloverfield universe. It doesn't mean that it's not in the same universe as what happened in New York City. It's just something else that happens in this universe, which I think is actually pretty fucking cool. Okay? And so far, 10 Cloverfield Lane is probably my favorite movie of 2015 so far. But the fact that it is an anthology story, the fact that it is a lot of suspense, a lot of great suspense, actually, and John Goodman is just a creepy ass motherfucker all around. Oof, I will give 10 Cloverfield Lane an A-, simply for the fact that it's only 2 hours. Still too fucking short. Give me 2.5, I would have been good. That's how much I want more of this movie. But yes, let me know what you guys think about 10 Cloverfield Lane down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it?